Hey guys, this is not a part of my video diary, but I'm actually answering a question that a viewer had sent to me about a month ago, and I haven't had the chance to, I guess, check my inbox, and I finally got this message, and I felt so bad that I realized the best way to answer this question was to make a video about it. I'm gonna read you guys the email real quick. It's not that long, but it's gonna pretty much give you guys a gist. Seeing, I love the fact that you have so much potential and courage to be who you want to be. Seeing how far you came, I'm thinking about my life right now, and I don't want to go to college for something I don't like or enjoy. You know how parents want us to be nurses or doctors? Well, I'm in that situation right now, and it's really hard on me. My dream is to be a photographer. I know it's a lot of work, but I feel like I can go far with it since I enjoy it so much. I don't know what I should do. Is there any advice you could give me? Definitely, I can give you a bunch of advice. Okay, so my first question would be, how passionate are you about this, about photography or whatever field that anybody or any of you are interested in? You know, there's a lot of times where we go through phases in our lives where we think that we want to be a certain, um, be a professional, a certain um, feel because it's trendy or it's happening. I know everybody goes through this phase. I wanted to be a model at one point in my life, so everybody's gonna go through that phase in their life, but somehow it's gonna stick with you or it's not. So if you believe that this is truly something that you are truly passionate about and you can do for the rest of your life, then I say pursue this dream of yours. Don't back down on it. But if it's something that you feel like you're going to get tired about in about 2 or 3 years, I'd say don't even waste your time on it, because I mean, I know some opportunities lead to another opportunity, but I feel like it would definitely be a waste of your time to put that amount of energy into convincing your parents that this is the best idea and the best, like the best, I guess, investment they should invest into, because they're gonna be really pissed off after you tell them 2 years later, hey, this isn't what I wanted to do. Not saying that there's not room for mistakes, but I just feel like I would rather save my parents some time and money. Save yourself a bunch of time. So, um, also, I would say research what you want to do. Um, if you are passionate about it, you should be reading about it. You should be finding out how much you should get paid, or, basically the benefits of it and the qualifications. Like, what do you need to get to your dream position? Because I know exactly what I need to, like, do in order to be in the position that I want to be. And it's going to take me maybe a couple of years to get that experience, but I definitely know, at least, at the back of my hand, what I need to go through, what kind of experiences that I need to go through in order to get to that position. So you have to know the qualifications, standards of anything, of whatever you want to do. And I guess the last part would be convincing your parents. I think if you feel passionate about something, that your parents will definitely see the passion and the fire that you have for something. It's not a time for you to lie to anybody. I mean, I think college is a serious thing. A lot of people take it as a joke. I take it very seriously because I know it was next step for my future. So I think, talking to your parents about your goals, everybody should have your goals written down. I don't need to go into depth about that, but you should have a long-term goal and a short-term goal. And I think communicating that with your parents is really going to help them understand you and understand the reasons why you want to pursue whatever you want to pursue. Don't just get pissed off and blow them off and then don't talk to them about it. I think you need to seriously sit yourself down with them and talk to them about it, because if by showing them how serious you are about it, by literally sitting down and talking to them about it, like they'll probably take you more serious and then be like, okay, she's not joking around. She's going to do what she does. But you need to follow through with the plans that you do. And if those plans don't work out, I think communication is the key. Like, if something's not going right, if you change your mind like halfway through the year of your education that you don't want to do what you want to do, you better have a good freaking reason why you changed your mind. Because seriously, if I had to invest in like a friend of mine or my own daughter's like education, I would really want to know, like, I would really have to have a good reason why, like, you completely just change your mind, and I know a lot of people do change their majors, but I think if you're truly passionate about something, and if you try to find that passion before you get to college, I think you're going to be set and you'll be fine. And I know when it gets to senior year, you're freaking out. You don't know what you want to do. You really don't understand, but you need to explore. Like I tell people all the time, I didn't figure out what I wanted to do until I visited the college that I visited. And I visited like 3 colleges. I went to like Appalachian, which is in Boone, North Carolina. I went to the Art Institute of Charlotte, and then I also went to King's College, which is in Charlotte. And I didn't even really check out any universities besides Appalachian, but I wasn't really interested in that because I wanted a smaller setting. I wanted to have more one-on-one experiences with the professor, So that's what I wanted, but that's because I kind of knew that ahead of time. Like I felt like I would probably not get that much attention by being in the university because there's like hundreds of kids in your class. So not saying that's not for not a good thing, but for me that's not what I wanted. So definitely visit the college because it will give you the experience or like a little snippet of the experience that you'll get. Like get to know like the city or the town that it's in. Find out what's going on. Like, there's good college life, whatever you want. You shouldn't have these like standards of, I want to have a certain experience. And if you want, like, you should have that in your mind already. And once you get to the college, you'll feel it. Like, you'll feel if it's right for you or not. And I felt like that when I went to the college that I actually attended. So, basically, visit the colleges and research, what you want to do. And I think talking to your parents about it is going to be probably the hardest part. Because if they want you to be a doctor or a nurse or something, that's going to be a big, like, yeah, going into art is definitely going to be a big issue. But I think showing them how dedicated you are because you are passionate about the craft that you are um, into or talented at, I think they will see that this is the right thing for you. But if you're just trying to play around and you don't know what you're doing, I think I would just kind of wait a little bit before you make that decision. Um, and a lot of people ask me, how did I get or how do I stay so positive about the things about the experiences that I've come across, or, how do I make those decisions? And I always have been a risk taker, and I've always believed in taking chances. And, a lot of the times even I do at times, tend to take the easy way out, or just trying to, try not to go through too much. But I realized that all the chances like the risks that I took, um, all the risks that I was like, all the things that I've done without thinking sometimes were one of the best choices that I've ever made. And I mean, there's a lot of thought in everything that I do, but I think the ones where I just went with my gut feeling, those are like probably the best decisions I've made, and they have taken me to a really great place. And it's a lot of courage, it's a lot of stamina, it's a lot of support from your family, your friends. I think I've been really grateful to have a good family and a good bunch of friends that always supported me. And I think that's a good part of having a successful life and career, is to surround yourself with positive people and get rid of the people who are negative, because you don't need that in your life. I I've had some people in my life where they were very negative but I've always just kept them around just because I felt probably guilty that I would just abandon a friend or whatever. But at the end of the day, if it's affecting you and you're not being yourself and you're not being as positive, then you need to just let that go, because honestly, it's not worth, years of your friendship. If it's just gonna be negative, that's not even a friendship anymore. It's just, I don't know, it's just jealousy. I don't know, envy. Like, I couldn't hold on to that for too long. It's just, I hate that negativity because it can bring me down, and I know how I can get. So just always surround yourself with positive people, and always have a mentor too, because there's gonna be times where you don't know what to do, and you're gonna be down, and you're gonna be like, what's the next step? Like, I don't know, like, but there's always gonna be that one person that you look up to who's you know been through the path that you want to experience, and they're going to be able to give you the right advice, or they're going to be able to tell you something that's going to make you think like, oh, okay, I know what to do now. And I have a good friend of mine. He's a very positive person. I don't even know how he can be so positive, but he is, and that makes me so much happier, and it calms me down, and it makes me realize that you know I know I'm going to be okay at the end of this, and I know that I can help other people as well. So I don't know if a lot of that stuff answered any of the questions. I think it did, but one thing for me is to always make sure that you are happy at the end of the day, because if you are not happy, then I don't think you're going to make anybody else happy either. So just remember to make sure you figure out that first before you go on and do some major decision in your life that is gonna impact a lot of who you are and who you become. And I hope everyone who's probably in, I don't know if they're in your senior year of high school, who's watching this, I wish you guys good luck. And if you have any more questions, feel free to inbox me anything, and I will definitely answer all your questions. I am down to give you all the advice that you may want. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry if the video was pretty long, but I hope you have a good night, and I hope this answered your question, 909 KC. Thank you.